Well, on Tuesday night's episode of This Is Us, viewers were expecting to see Kevin and Madison exchange vows, become husband and wife, and live happily ever after. However, after being asked at the last second by his fiancée whether he truly loved her, Kevin could only say he thought his feelings could grow as they raised their twins. "I can't marry someone who's not in love with me," she said. As it turned out, the wedding toast that Kevin had been seen rehearsing in front of a bathroom mirror was a flash forward, all the way to 5 years ahead, all the way to Kate's nuptials to Phillip, her boss at the music school for the blind. "This is the last time I'm doing this," she said to her brother and bridesmaids. Sadly, such a cut to the future means Kate and Toby's marriage doesn't last for some reason, although it's not hard to predict that their impending divorce is due to the couple living in different cities. As for Rebecca and Randall, they were at last able to talk about the latter's New Orleans trip, where he learned about his biological mother, Laurel. Moreover, Beth and daughter Tess were able to mend their tensions. Surprise, Uncle Nicky ended up getting married in the future. Shocker. On Tuesday, creator Dan Fogelman spoke to reporters about what's on tap for season 6 for certain characters and assured fans that everything will be resolved by the end of the program, as audiences will get a real sense of resolution and completion from this family. Reader to be teased, tantalized, and a little bit spoiled. Consider yourselves warned. Obviously, Chris Gere is going to be a big part of the show next year. He's an actor we've been following for a while and are big fans of on the show, which is obviously a plot point that we've known was coming for quite some time. Kate's second wedding, and we knew it would be coming and would be revealed at the end of this season. Yes, Chris is going to be a big part of season 6. As for the decision to have this timeline, which is essentially 4 years into the future for Kate's second wedding, it's been part of our plan all along from go. I just go back to all the times that I'd been to the most beautiful and loving weddings where nothing can go wrong, and there you are years later at that person's second wedding, said Fogelman. So the journey from it to be is something we really haven't done on this show yet. I think these two actors are gonna have some meaty stuff to dig into next year. I think, like everything on this show, I think we're going to be able to find something difficult and something beautiful. With Kevin and recently Kate's relationship, this show has tried to put forward some successful marriages. But the honest truth is, as I get older, that really loving marriages don't always survive. And marriage is not for everybody. So with Kevin and the second marriage for Kate, we have some new territory to explore. That will be a big thing driving us forward next season. Who will Kevin wind up with? Will he end up with anybody we know? Does he wind up with anybody at all? One way or another, that question will be answered. In the stunning flash forward, there was a bit of flirting going on between Kevin and Madison. I think the main takeaway should be, yes, despite the heartbreak of that beautiful thing between them and the unusual breakup between them, clearly something is very right with them in that future timeline at the end of the episode, teases Fogelman. To go beyond that, I can't say. We have our plan and we had it for quite some time. You're not wrong in reading into, like, there's genuine affection, or maybe something more there. But outside of that, it's for next season to reveal. I can say that obviously, when you get a profile like that, something is happening with his career, with his star, explains Fogelman. We do have a plan, we've had one for a while, and we build it successfully with his early rise and slight indication with his local, even borderline, national profile just growing in small doses. That's a journey we know, and by traversing time, we will be able to tell that story in full. I think you're going to have a real sense of resolution and completion from this family. We have been working tirelessly to set up this rewarding final season to make all the pieces fit together. We know what we know what our plan is, and that's been a part of the great benefit from the very beginning, especially the show allowing us to know our endgame and allowed us to build for what we hope will be a very rewarding final season. Everything will be resolved, and you can't always claim that 100% of your audience is going to like every single decision you make for the characters, but I don't think anything will be left on the table. So all those locations you've been to, all those future timelines we've been to, they will all get resolutions.